Hey y'all, come on in. Happy birthday to anybody that's having a birthday on today or in September. It is happy birthday September birthdays for Kerrem, Tonya, Tansey, and for Lisa. These are their gifts. So I'll just hand them a gift later on this afternoon. But I chose, isn't that black and green just pretty for the girls? And of course, that's Kerrem's bag right there. Look, y'all, can y'all believe it? I still got to put my little frosting on, and I'll show y'all that later. I got real creative last night about midnight and made a little pound cake that I'm going to put some strawberry drizzle, I think. I'll show y'all how I make my drizzle. The cake is a box cake mix, and I mixed in some Jell-O vanilla pudding with it that I had left over from making some banana pudding. I had quite about a cup full left, and I just wasn't going to throw it away, so I threw it right into the mix with the pound cake. So it baked up pretty good. We'll see when we start eating. But anyway, it's happy birthday to Tonya, Tansey, Kerrem, and to Lisa. So you all will get to see them on Tonya's video, the flavor train, when it rolls in and everybody gets off, and we say happy birthday to my two children and my grandson and my son Tony's fiance. So we're gonna get in here in the kitchen now. I got to get to cooking, honey. Fun time is over. It's time to get this meal going. So we're just gonna come right on around the corner here from the dining room right on over here into the kitchen and get on this stove and get started cooking. So first off, let me just tell you what's on the menu today. Because I try to cook, you know, for birthdays, and I got smart and start combining birthdays because it gets to be a bit much because I got 4 people in the month of September now. Okay, so we're doing steaks. We're going to do some T-bone and some porterhouse. I think T-bone and porterhouse steaks, I think. Anyway, some good steaks. We're going to be doing some smoked turkey legs. I'm going to start them off in the oven. I'll throw them on the grill. I'm going to do those steaks on the grill. Got my grill set up outside, so we'll be getting out there shortly. I'm going to be putting some hot dogs on the grill. I'm doing baked beans, which is what you're looking at right there. And then we're going to get over here later, and we're going to get the mac and cheese and the green beans and white potatoes going. And, of course, I made banana pudding, and we're doing strawberry cake. So let's go ahead. And I'll tell you what I got in these baked beans. This is, I've got 2 different size cans. Oh, I can show you the turkey legs so I don't forget them. I got them already in the oven. I'm going to let them bake. And I put sort of a little drizzle on them. A little drizzle that I made up for the steak. I just put it right on top of those just to keep them nice and moist. I'm going to leave them in there for about 3 hours, y'all. Okay? I think 3 hours will get them going. They're partially cooked as they are. I was getting ready to say stuffed, smoked. It's smoked meat, okay? So now I've got, let's see, of course I always use Bush's baked beans, and I'm using this 55-ounce can. I've already put it inside, and then I've got another can that will serve, half that size that will serve 6. So I got a service for 18 on the baked beans, so my kids eat doubles on the baked beans, let's face it. I mean, come on. We're talking the Howell family. We're not talking about just regular folks. Okay, now what I'm going to do, let me see. Let's get my green beans pot out the way. I'm going to go ahead and mix this up, and I can go ahead and put these into the oven. Okay, I've got those 2 cans of beans. I got a half a cup of brown sugar, a half a cup of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I got a half a stick of butter there, about a couple tablespoons of mustard, a couple tablespoons of ketchup, and the brown sugar. Oh, and some onion powders. And I'm going to go ahead and mix that up and just simply put them into the oven and let them cook for about a good hour. And we'll have us a nice pan of, you know it, good old-fashioned baked beans. This is the way we do it. Sometimes I put meat in them, but I'm not doing meat in them this time. I'm moving this train right along because it's after 2, and I haven't even fired my grill up yet. Since I'm only really going to be cooking steaks and hot dogs on the grill, I didn't have to rush to get out there this morning. So my neighbor, Cynthia, y'all remember my neighbor daughter Cynthia, her daughter's birthday is also this month, and they are doing a happy birthday for her. So we got neighbors' birthday for September. We always end up doing it like this. We were talking one year when little Alicia was, I think, 6 or 7. She had, her and her mama had horses out there. They were doing horseback. It was the most awesome thing. It's amazing the things we do because we love our children and our family members. So she had Alicia out there with, bless her little heart. She was, whatever age she was scared of the little horsey. But she did okay. And honey, I mean, this street was just packed. It was an awesome time. And that's what I always look forward to. Being able to celebrate and fellowship with family and friends. So I'll run over there and say happy birthday to Alicia in a little while. But hold on one sec. Let me get my brown sugar going. I hadn't even put my brown sugar in. I knew something was missing, y'all. I could feel it in my bones, y'all. Okay, there's my brown sugar. Y'all hang on, my child called me. Hold on. Okay, y'all, got those baked beans in the oven. That was my daughter. I had talked to her for a little bit, so you know how that goes. You can't cut them off. So anyway, their beans are in the oven. Now we're going to get back up here on top of the stove, and we're going to go ahead and get these other beans, the green beans with the potatoes and onions, and we're going to get that in there. So for what I've got in here so far is some, I've got my, I got butter, so you'll see those little brown specks. They will not hurt green beans, trust me. So we're going to go ahead and get the green beans going. I can get those few out. Took a few of them out. This is where the butter browned a little bit, but that's okay. We ain't going to worry about it. Not much of it. Okay. So those few little specks, those won't hurt nothing. So, by the way, I've got those beans and the turkey legs. I got them on $3.75, y'all. So as soon as that oil gets hot enough, I'm gonna go ahead and drop those beans in. I've got 4 pounds of fresh frozen green beans, Food Line brand, of course. Y'all know I always buy the Food Line brand of green beans. So cut green beans. A lot of beans. I might not be able to get all these in there. I say that every time, though. I tell you what, let's do it like that. And what I'm going to do next, I'm going to go ahead and stir these. So that oil will be over all the beans, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and put my tablespoon of chicken bouillon seasoning. Tablespoon of complete seasoning. Teaspoon of garlic powder. Onion powder. Then I'm going to go ahead and add in, I've got my little creamier potatoes. I got them to go in with onions. I'm going to go ahead and start putting those in, like so. I meant to cut all of them. I think I missed cutting a few. But what I did was I cut these little potatoes in half. As you notice, I have not put any water in here at all. So, whew, good thing I didn't put all those beans. The pot wouldn't hold them. So let's just go ahead and get these stirred in. Okay. Now, I got to get my brown sugar. Y'all know I got to put my little half cup of brown sugar in there. Get my brown sugar going in there. And let's get a teaspoon of, you know what, we'll get garlic powder going. Teaspoon. And a little bit more complete seasoning on top of those potatoes. And we're just going to put the lid on and just let them cook. Okay. Let them cook. And the frozen, you know, by those beans having been froze, that liquid will cook and make enough liquid for the beans to cook without having to pour any water in there. And of course, I've already put the, I did not put nothing. I put butter in the bottom of the pan. So what we're going to go put in half a stick of butter. Gonna let half stick right on top there, like so. Now what I'm going to do, I'll go ahead and put my lid on, and we're going to let those beans, basically they cook in their own juices along with the butter, okay? It's a pretty pot as well. So, next thing we're going to do is go ahead and get started with the macaroni and cheese. So what I'm going to do with the macaroni and cheese, let's get this over here. Change burners. I've already got my macaroni noodles cooked. I cooked a 1 pound package of macaroni noodles. So what I'm going to start with, I'm going to make a cheese roux. Okay, how's that for a ruse? This is just a little something I picked up when I was watching something on TV the other day. I can't remember what I was watching, but something about cooking. And there was a young man. I wish I could. I really wish I could remember what kitchen show that was, but I don't remember. But anyway, this is something. I mean, this is a general thing that we do. We make roux. At least I do. I make roux all the time for whatever reason. Let's go ahead. That was about 4 tablespoons of flour into a stick of butter. A stick of butter, a tablespoon of flour. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to cook that and let it get all bubbled up. Okay. Just like we would any other roux. Don't have that heat too high because we don't want it to burn. We just want it to turn a little bit because we got lots of cheese to put over there now. So what I'm going to use is heavy whipping cream. And I'll tell you as I go along how much. There is, I got 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. And we'll know how much we got in there, if we got enough, based on how thick it is, okay? Okay. Might need a little bit thicker, but you know what? My roux is real thin. Let us add another tablespoon of flour. There we go. There we go. So we're going to say we added 5-6 teaspoons of flour. Okay? Let's say 6. Now we can start adding in. Keep that heat as high as you can keep it because you want this boiling as much as possible. I'm going to go ahead and this is 2 cups of half and half. Okay, of course I'm going to have to add more liquid, meaning milk. Add more milk to this. Okay. I've got some evaporated milk. Y'all know which one I'm talking about. Let's see. This one right here. Oops. Food Line brand, evaporated milk. Okay. Let's go ahead and stir in that because we want it to smooth out. When it starts kind of getting thick, we're gonna when it starts boiling rather, because it's gonna get thick, period. When it starts sort of boiling a little bit, let's go ahead then and start putting the cheese, because we got to melt our cheese down in there as well. So we're gonna go ahead and put got a few lumps. You have to keep stirring so you don't have so many lumps to mash out there. Okay. Now I'm going to add a tablespoon of my chicken bouillon seasoning. Okay, I need black pepper. I need some tablespoon of my complete seasoning in there. Black pepper. As soon as I figure out what I do, I got a lot of stuff sitting there. When I have it's just, you know, it's a funny thing with me. I don't like big crowds of people because I don't see that well in a big crowd. So it's the same thing when I'm cooking here in the kitchen. I got a lot of stuff sitting out. It's hard for me to see stuff. Whew, seriously. These beans ought to be rolling by now, but they're not. But we're going to switch burners here with them. We're going to get these beans rolling here. And then the last thing I'm going to be doing is putting those steaks on the grill out there, y'all, with the hot dogs. And we're going to let this cook. It's going to take another about 10 minutes before I'm going to start dropping the cheese in. Just so you know, I'm going to be using 2 pounds of cheese in here, I think. About 2 or 3 pounds. It depends when we get there. So where I think we need to be, if I need to put more than 2 pounds, I'll put more. Right now, I've got just the regular shredded cheddar cheese. And then I've got a 4 cheese blend. So I'm going to go ahead and put half of that in the sauce so it can start to melt down. Okay. I'm wanting a nice, rich cheese sauce. See how that's nice and thick already? We want all this cheese to melt out in there. And then I've got another bag of the 4 blended cheeses. Got that one going in there. Half of that bag. Yummy. Yummy for your tummy. That's going to be some nice, good old cheese in there. Tell you the truth, that's going to be good, y'all. I kid you not. I won't play around with you. This is going to be some you can lower the heat on this cheese sauce at this point because yummy. Might be pouring a little bit more milk in there. Thin that out a little bit. Woo! Yowza! That's good, y'all. I need to chase more of that cheddar. Whoops! I need to chase all of it. Well, it's gonna all go in there. It's just that I want some cheese to put in between the layers of. Let's pour some more milk in here. We don't want to tighten all the way on us. Okay. And you know, when we put this back into the oven to cook, to bake, it's only going to have to bake about 20-25 minutes. Okay. Get that cheese all melted down to there. And see, that's a nice thick cheese sauce in that. A little bit more of that bouillon seasoning. And we got some nice thick. And you can make this cheese sauce just as thick as you want it, y'all. Just as thick as you want it. Okay. Thin it out a little bit more. Put me a little bit more milk in there. Because I want it to where I can work with it, you know? Okay, so we're going to get ready to get our noodles over here in the pan, and I will return. Okay, now we're ready to go ahead and put the mac and cheese. I'm going to do this in 2 layers. Okay, I've got that cheese. As you can see, that macaroni and cheese is mixed in well. So we're going to do the first layer. It's cheese and more cheese in there. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and get in my cheese that I'm putting in between, like so. Okay, that was my, go ahead and put in, it's a lot of cheese, y'all. A lot of cheese, y'all. Make sure you get it all in between. Sort of push it a little bit so it'll go down in there. Okay, I got to do another bag out. I thought I had enough. I had to account for that. One bag was not quite full. So we can go ahead and sprinkle some out of this bag over in here like so. Okay. Okay. Okay, and that's the last layer. I'm going to go ahead and top that off. It's going to go into that oven with the rest. It's only going to cook for about 30 minutes and then it'll be ready. So y'all hold on for me. Okay, y'all, the mac and cheese is ready for the oven. We're going to go ahead and get, if you notice, I turned the sides up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just place a piece of foil over the top. Well, not now. I'm going to do it when it comes out. So I don't want that cheese to cook too. So we're going to put, so I said 30, so 35 minutes. This is kind of a thick pan full, y'all. So it's at 375. And we're going to go ahead and let it cook for about 35 minutes and see what happens. Okay. I need to clean up. Okay, y'all, got my steaks all seasoned and ready to go on the grill. I'm getting ready to light my grill. Got my hot dogs back there. I think I'm going to cook all 24 of them because, you know, they freeze real good. I've got, I think, 11 steaks on here to cook. I got my turkey legs in the oven and everything else is on. So just hold on. We're going out to the grill. Okay, y'all, I never gave y'all a last look, my finished look on my porch. I don't think so. Anyway, I finally finished up my porch. My flowers are about gone now. I just cleared off the dead flowers. So y'all missed a pretty good, I don't know how I missed this, but anyway, it's time to go outside. As you can see, the crepe myrtles are finished. Oh, that's from Kerrem, one of the birthday boy. Ah! The birthday boy. Ah! Yeah, so anywho, I'm gonna go out here. I guess he been out playing basketball. Get out here. Ooh. I got the grill set right in the sun, y'all. Oh my Jesus. But you know what? It's alright too. Whoa. I don't have the grill pushed far back enough. So let's do this. I already got my clothes on. I'm gonna go ahead and put the lighter fluid on. I'm gonna light this bad boy. It's gonna have to burn off for about 20 minutes, so y'all hold on. Okay, y'all, the fire is lit. It's gonna take about 20 minutes for it to burn off and burn that, you know, the lighter fluid. I do use a little lighter fluid on mine, so we're gonna let it burn off about 15-20 minutes to get them coals hot enough for these steaks, and we'll be back out here and put the steaks and hot dogs on. Yeah, I don't want to be all in my neighbor's business, but there they are. They have a nice little tent sitting out there in the nice warm sun, having Alicia's birthday party. She always have a big party. She got lots of friends, y'all. Okay, I got me some peppers and onions ready to saute for those steaks by special request. So the mac and cheese is out of the oven. Isn't it beautiful? And there's my green beans and potatoes already. I still got my baked beans and my turkey legs are still in there. Now we're going to go back outside so we get us another peek at what's going on with the steaks. Steaks are cooking along beautiful. I left my phone in the house, y'all. So here we go. Hopefully this is my last trip out. I can go ahead and start. Once I flip these hot dogs over, I can just go ahead and let them cook another 5 or 6 minutes and honey, they'll be ready to come off. Look at that thing smoke. Smoking it. Okay, clean that back. I think it's time for me to flip these, flip these dogs over. Yeah. Go ahead and flip them over. I can roll some of these things. Okay. I'm gonna flip these steaks over again too. They're nice and juicy. I'm gonna stop them on here. I'm gonna let them just smoke. The thin steaks, when you got thin steaks, just take them and lay them right on top of the thick one and let them cook. You know, some people like theirs red. Now, some people will have been taking their steaks off 15 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, whatever, however long they've been cooking. Some people only cook them because they want them a certain way. Like us, we like ours done. So we got these hot dogs on here. They are roasting. I put 24 on here because, like I say, if they don't all get eaten up today, they freeze well if they make it to the freezer. Okay. That fire, I love for the fire to kiss the meat. The fire's kissing the meat, but you have to just keep turning it so it does not kiss it too hard and burn it. Okay. Y'all hear my air conditioner going. Thank God it's working. It's up in the high 80s today. I thought it was going to be cool since it rained last night, but it got real muggy today. Poor Alicia, she's out there. She's under the tent, but it's hot, honey. I'm glad I didn't plan mine for outside. I couldn't make it. September, by this time in September, it's usually pretty cool. And that's what she was saying, you know, this time of the year for her birthday. And usually we can walk out on the porch, you know. And I got the porch ready. The porch is ready, but we ain't ready for the porch, y'all. So we won't, unless, because we, like I said, we don't eat till later anyway. We probably won't get to eat till about 6 o'clock, and maybe about 6, it may have cooled down. I would love to be able to get out here on the porch and enjoy. Because it's been so hot this summer, I've not got a chance to enjoy my porch. Didn't get a chance to enjoy it that much last year either because the weather was just too hot. Okay. Split these steaks again. See what's happening. See what's going on with this one here. We don't want the flame to kiss nothing. So you can see that. Perfect. Got that one flipped just in time because those flames are kissing. They're playing the kissing game, y'all. Take that with you. See what that's tasting like. I'm gonna take that thin one. That's a thin steak there. I'm gonna go ahead. Lisa says she likes thin steaks. So we're gonna go ahead and get those two off. Okay. I'm gonna let these just continue to cook. And I think I'm just going to stay on out here because I think in the next 10 minutes, everything's coming off here in about 10 minutes. And y'all, guess what? my meal will be done. So really in about 2.5, well, you know, all my prep time I had to do that, of course. But as far as actually cooking, about 2 hours worth of actual cooking, to where I had to really cook stuff. A couple hours, it cooks in 2 hours. But you know, you got to account for your prep time. I probably had maybe as much prep time because of what I'm preparing. So, yum, yum, yummy. I'm going to douse this. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, y'all, the September birthday dinner, Sunday dinner meal is ready. Let's start up here with the sides. Baked beans, creamy, cheesy macaroni and cheese. There's some onions to go on those steaks that I cooked on the grill. Green beans and white creamy potatoes, roasted hot dogs, and those good old juicy steaks. And of course, we got over here the oven baked, and well, they were baked in the oven, and then I put them on the grill. Those are turkey legs. That's just a little dipping sauce for the steaks, y'all. So we getting ready to sit back, relax, and enjoy this meal. As soon as the flavor train pulls in with the 4 birthday honorees, Tonya, Tansey, Kerrem, and Lisa. Hold on just a minute. I even did dessert, y'all. Okay, I'm in here on the dining room table. I did a big old banana pudding. And of course, that is a pound cake. It is it's gonna be a strawberry pound cake. It's a box cake mix, y'all. So it came out. So I thought, yeah, it's going on the menu today. So what I'm going to do at this point in time is go ahead and put a little icing on it. So hold on just a second for me. Okay, I didn't make the dessert part of the cooking because it was sort of impromptu, because normally I don't do desserts. Because my children usually, they don't want dessert. But I thought, yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of dessert. So I'm going to go ahead right now. And I made this cake in a blunt pan. So, you know, just grab your box of cake mix. This is pound cake mix is what I use. And I also put in there, like I told you, I did some banana pudding. When I did the banana pudding, I had a cup full of the pudding mix left, and I dare not throw it away. So what I'm going to do here, I made my very own homemade little frosting. I put some strawberries in a pot, put some butter in them, some sugar in them, a little vanilla flavor in it, stewed them down. And because Kerrem wanted some strawberry lemonade, I didn't have it, so that was why I was doing to stew the strawberries to get the juice. So I thought, yeah, I think I'm gonna make a little frosting. So all I needed to do was take the strawberries out of the juice that I got that I'm gonna use to make the drink with, and I mixed it with a cup of confectioner's sugar, 3 tablespoons of butter, pinch of salt, and just mix it up. And I'm getting ready to put it right here on this cake. We're gonna have us some strawberry pound cake, y'all. Tell me I can't make a strawberry cake. Okay, it's not a big fancy one. Yeah, nice and firm. So what I'm gonna do is just sort of drizzle it like so, like that. We're not doing anything in particular, honey. We ain't claiming nothing like you know, spreading frosting like the cake makers do. We're just gonna drench it with this little mixture I got here. Mainly put it on top, and then whatever falls to the side falls to the side. This is gonna be good, y'all. You know, I always like banana pudding during the holidays when I make potato pie, and I love me some good old banana pudding and potato pie. So today we're gonna have us some banana pudding and some strawberry cake. How's that for frosting the cake? What y'all think? What do y'all think? Okay. That's it, y'all. That could have been a quick little TikTok. Look at that cake. Okay. We're just going to let everything drool right down the sides of that cake, and we're going to tear into it when we get ready to do our dessert part. So that's it, y'all. Just that quick and just that simple. I mean, just put your mind to work. Let your mind just run off a little bit. I love doing stuff like this. Even though I'm not a baker, sometimes I'll get in my mind some things like this that I may want to do. And I just do it. And it, you know, look at that. Look at them strawberries falling down. Isn't that just wonderful, y'all? Okay, so now we're done. Dinner's ready. Listen, guys, keep those prayers going up so the blessings will continue to come down. I didn't talk a lot to you because I've been talking a lot during the week about things happening. So we're just going to take a break today because we are celebrating my children's birthdays today, and my grandson. So, I'm looking at a little bit piece off the table. Y'all can't see me do that. Anywho, y'all, this meal is ready. I even got dessert. I have outdone myself today, so I feel good about that. So, we're going to let it go and let it do what it do. These kids will be in here in about 30 minutes, ready to eat right around 5 o'clock. So, it's about 4:30 something now. So, we get ready to sit back, relax, and enjoy a nice September birthday celebration meal. So, until I decide to cook again, y'all, love you. Keep those prayers going up. Continue to pray without ceasing. Love one another. Do something kind for somebody. And most of all, pray without ceasing. Until I decide to cook again, love you. Toodaloo.